Think back to the last time you hired someone. Their first morning arrives, they walk in nervous and keen, and you realize you have no plan for them at all, so you wing it. You show them a few things between serving customers, forget half of what matters, get interrupted, and by lunchtime they are sitting around unsure what to do, quietly wondering if they made a mistake taking the job. You meant to write down how things work here, you really did, but it lived only in your head, and now you are teaching it in scraps while the day runs away from you. 2 weeks later, they still do not know the basics, and you are frustrated they need so much handholding. Today I want to show you a calmer way to bring someone on board. Not a thick corporate handbook nobody reads, but using an AI assistant to turn how we do things, the knowledge trapped in your head, into a clear day 1 and week 1 checklist and a warm welcome guide which you then review and approve. One thing before we start. The AI drafts the structure from what you tell it. It does not know your business the way you do, so you stay the one who decides what matters and what is right. It drafts, you decide, the messy first day, let us name where most owners get stuck, and call it level 0. The problem is not that you do not know how your business runs, you know it so deeply that you cannot see it anymore. Every step of how you open up, greet the customer, handle the till, close down has become invisible to you through sheer repetition. So when a new person arrives, you genuinely do not know where to begin. So onboarding becomes whatever you happen to remember to mention, in whatever order the day throws it, with the crucial thing you forgot surfacing only when they get it wrong on day 3. The new hire feels lost, you feel drained, and the same painful patchy first week repeats with every single person you ever hire. That is level 0, all the knowledge in your head and no way to hand it over cleanly. Before we open any tool, get clear on what good onboarding is actually for, because an assistant is only as good as the target you hand it. Good onboarding does 4 things. First, it makes the new person feel welcome and safe, because someone who is anxious learns slowly and someone at ease learns fast. Second, it is sequenced. First things first, so day 1 covers only what they need on day 1, not everything at once in a flood they cannot hold. Third, it is concrete, actual tasks and steps, where the keys are, how the till works, who to call when something breaks, not vague values like be professional. And fourth, it does not depend on you hovering, so they can check the list and get on without interrupting you every 5 minutes. Welcoming, sequenced, concrete, and self-serve. Name those 4, and you can brief an assistant to build exactly that. Get the how we do things out of your head. Here is the first move, and it is the one everyone skips because the knowledge feels too obvious to write down. Before an AI can build a checklist, you have to get how we do things out of your head, and you do not have to organize it. Just talk it through. Walk through a normal day out loud into a document or answer plain questions. What is the very first thing you do when you open? What does a new person absolutely need to know before they touch a customer? What are the 3 mistakes newcomers always make? Who do they call when something breaks and you are not there? Where is everything kept? Dump it all in, messy and out of order. This brain dump is the gold because it is the invisible knowledge only you carry. You are not building the checklist here. You are handing over the raw knowledge so the assistant can put it in order. Brief the AI like a trainer. Now the shift that makes this work. You do not paste your notes and say make an onboarding plan because a vague request gives you a generic handbook that fits no real business. Instead, you brief it the way you would brief an experienced trainer who is good at structure but does not know your shop. It sounds like this. Here is how my business runs in my own rough words, and here is the role I am hiring for. Please build a day 1 checklist, a first week checklist, and a short warm welcome note for the new person. Keep each task concrete and in a sensible order. Put only day 1 things on day 1. Use plain friendly language and flag anything I have clearly left out that a new hire would need. That brief is the whole secret. You are handing over your real way of working and the role and letting the assistant give it a shape a nervous newcomer can follow. The jobs to ask for. Let me give you the specific jobs to ask for every time, because together they turn scattered knowledge into a plan someone can actually follow. 1. Sequence it properly. Day 1 basics first, deeper things across the week, so nobody drowns on the first morning. 2. Keep every item concrete and checkable, a real task they can tick off, not a vague principle. 3. Write a warm welcome note, so the first thing they read makes them feel they chose well. 4. Flag the gaps. Ask it to point out the obvious things you forgot to mention, because your blind spots are exactly what you cannot see. And 5. Keep the language plain and friendly, aimed at the nervous first day human, not a policy manual. Sequence it, keep it concrete, welcome them, flag the gaps, keep it plain, ask for those 5, and you get the plan with a spine instead of a pile of half-remembered instructions. One first day start to finish. Let me make it concrete with a made-up example. Picture an owner we will call Ravi, who runs a small hardware store and has just hired his first proper assistant, Meng. Every previous hire got the same chaotic first week, and Ravi swore this time would be different. So he spends 20 minutes talking through a normal day into a document, opening up the alarm code, where stock lives, how the till and card machine work, the 3 questions customers always ask, who to call if the card machine dies. He hands it to his AI assistant with the brief. Back comes a day 1 checklist: arrive, alarm, open the shutter, till float, a quick tour, shadow Ravi till lunch, and the first week list layering in stock, returns, and ordering. It even flags that Ravi never mentioned the fire exit. Ravi reads it, fixes the till float number, adds a fire exit, and prints it. Meng follows it on day 1, barely needing him. That is level 1. Yes, whereas a real plan. Now let me name the real difference this makes, because it is not about paperwork. It is about turning a stressful first week into a calm one, for both of you. Level 0 is winging it. Onboarding is whatever you remember between customers, in no order, so the new hire feels lost, you feel drained, things get missed, and the same painful week repeats with every person you ever bring on. Level 1 is a real plan. The invisible knowledge in your head becomes a sequenced day 1 and week 1 checklist, and the warm welcome built in 20 minutes of talking instead of improvised across a fortnight. Your job shrinks from teaching everything on the fly to reviewing a clear plan and handing it over. You are still fully in charge. The AI trains no one and decides nothing on its own. It just turns what you know into a path someone can follow. Your judgment stays in charge. This next part is not optional, so I want to be direct. The AI drafts the structure, but it does not run your business, you do. It only knows what you told it, and it will sometimes invent a generic step that does not fit, miss something specific to your trade, or put things in an order that looks tidy but is wrong for how your day really flows. So treat its checklist as a strong first draft, never the final word. Read every item and ask, is this actually how we do it here? Fix anything it guessed wrong, because a new hire will follow the list literally, and a wrong step becomes a wrong habit. Add the safety and legal basics for your kind of work, the things you must not leave to a guess. The AI is good at giving scattered knowledge a clear order fast. You hold the judgment about what is correct, what is safe, and what truly matters on the floor. If you want to try this, here is the low-effort way in, and it is smaller than it sounds. Do not try to document your whole business. Just pick the next role you will hire, or the one you struggle to train, and spend 20 minutes talking a normal day through into a document. Messy and out of order is fine. Paste it to an AI assistant with the brief, build me a day 1 checklist, a first week checklist, and a warm welcome note. Keep it concrete and in order, and flag what I forgot. Then read it with your own judgment, fix what is wrong, add the safety basics, and use it the very next time someone starts. That is the whole experiment. One role onboarded the new way, from a plan instead of from memory. You will feel almost immediately how much calmer a first day is when there is a path to follow. The honest watchouts. And because I promised no hype, here are the honest watchouts, and please take them seriously. First, the AI will confidently invent generic steps that do not fit your business, so read every item and cut or fix anything that is not how you actually work. Second, it does not know your safety and legal duties, the fire exits, the handling rules, the licenses, the things specific to your trade, so you must add those yourself and never assume it covered them. Third, a checklist is a starting point, not a substitute for a real person. A new hire still needs your time, your patience, and a friendly face on day 1. And fourth, keep it living. When something changes in how you work, update the list, or it slowly drifts from the truth. Use it to turn your knowledge into a clear, followable plan fast. Keep the correctness, the safety, and the human welcome firmly in your own hands. Quick recap. Let me pull it together. Level 0 is winging every new hire's first week from memory, because the way your business runs is invisible to you through repetition, so newcomers feel lost, you feel drained, and the same patchy week repeats every time. Level 1 is talking how we do things out of your head, messy and unordered, then briefing an AI assistant to turn it into a sequenced day 1 checklist, a first week checklist, and a warm welcome note with the gaps you forgot flagged. The 5 asks are sequence it, keep it concrete, welcome them, flag the gaps, and keep it plain. You read every item for correctness, fix what it guessed wrong, add the safety basics, and only then hand it over. What you get is a calm, repeatable first week built from a plan instead of from memory. With your judgment still firmly in charge, if every new hire gets the same chaotic first week because how things work lives only in your head, this is the workflow that turns that hidden knowledge into a clear checklist anyone can follow. And we made a free, step-by-step course that walks you from level 0 to level 1 in plain language, no jargon, and no technical background needed. It shows you how to get an AI assistant onto your own computer, working with your own notes and files, so you can try this on one real role of your own instead of taking my word for it. Head to aifirstasia.com/level1 and take the free course. Do it once, onboard a single hire the new way, and feel how different a first day is with a path to follow. And if you want more of this, practical AI workflows built for SME owners, honest and no hype, then subscribe. Level 1 is right there. Go take the step.